There's one perk in Dead by Daylight that, for many reasons, it went from actually being one of the best overriding perks for survivors to borderline irrelevant nowadays, not because of nerfs or a rework, but because of everything else around it evolving. That perk is empathy. Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. My name is Andrikins and today we're going to be talking about one of my old favorite survivor perks in DBD, empathy. A good perk in my opinion that just doesn't seem to be that good anymore simply because of things around it changing and evolving. So first of all, let me tell you how empathy works and continues to work from its release to current day DBD, since the perk has received no changes since 2016 whatsoever. Empathy reveals any injured survivor to you in a range of 128 meters on tier 3. Originally, instead of 128 meters, it used to say unlimited, and the number for it was ridiculously high, around 9 million, but that caused performance issues, so it got toned down to 120 meters to not cause any issues, but essentially it's still unlimited, since if you were anywhere on the map, you will still be able to see the survivor aura wherever they were. Back on the game's release, empathy was a phenomenal perk. Because there were no hard indicators back then, there was no competition for it except Bond and Kindred, and the maps were way larger in size. The info empathy could give you was plenty. What your team was doing, where a survivor got injured, thus the killer is also right there. Basically, you were two infos in one. You knew what your team was up to almost 24/7, and had a good idea of where the killer was. Empathy was also huge for flashlight saves, and I would argue empathy was much better than Bond because of its range and versatility. Years go by, new ring perks release, almost all maps start to shrink in size, and hard indicators for any actions get implemented. Other ring perks receive buffs, and empathy sadly feels like a grandma that is just stuck to 2016 and hasn't aged as well as the rest of the perks of its kind. Bond has also stayed mostly the same as empathy, but it aged way better because of the maps reducing in size and its 24/7 info on both healthy and injured survivors in a 36 meter range. Bond even is one of the top picked perks in Dead by Daylight right now, while empathy is eating some dust. Perks like Kindred getting massive buffs and perks like empathy and connection getting released, which not only works as a reverse empathy showing your aura to any injured teammates, it also provides you with a 30% healing speed increase to teammates. Empathy doesn't do that. The hard indicators give you the info you would otherwise need from it. You know what your team is up to, so you don't need empathy for that anymore. While empathy is far from useless, it's still not a perk you would choose using over perks like Bond or Kindred almost ever. So let me tell you some ideas to improve the perk in any possible way. So my idea, number 1, is to give empathy a healing speed increase effect of 15% to healing others, which to be honest is a very basic and inspired buff, so let's talk about a more interesting one. Idea 2. For every teammate you get a stackable 1% haste effect. My deal with this is that it will synergize well with other perks that might offer a small amount of haste, like Dark Theory, and it will pair well with Desperate Measures, which is another decent perk like empathy, and you'll get the haste if a teammate gets injured, so it doesn't benefit you in chase if you are the only survivor injured, which is what I wanted to go for here. I understand with this though that survivors might be more selfish and not taking hits for the team since it won't benefit them, but I don't think this will be the case. My idea number 3 is to give empathy a similar effect to solidarity, but instead of it working for yourself, it works for the person healing you. For example, if you're both injured and the other survivor is healing you, 50% of the healing progress go to them as well, so if they heal you 100%, they will be 50% healed by the point they finish the heal on you. Cool idea, I think. My fourth and last idea is also a simple one, but I think it will perfectly fit the perk and work in Dead by Daylight, and can totally see it being a buff for the perk. When you're healing another survivor or they are healing you, for the duration of the heal, you can both see the killer's aura. Think about it, you're combining that empathy you have with the other survivor to create a new effect, basically amplifying your power because of the altruism and gaining this new powerful ability to see the killer's aura. I think this one is my best idea. Anyways, empathy sadly is probably not gonna be getting any changes anytime soon, because it's not a useless perk, plus behavior is more focused on nerfing perks and fixing the buggy ass chatter they released recently. And with the FNAF collab coming soon, their attention is elsewhere. I just hope one day empathy finds its value again. What are your thoughts on empathy? Is it still a good perk? It's totally okay? Or does it need a few buffs? Let me know about your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and to check out my socials like my Twitch and Discord server in the description down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a good day, guys. Bye bye.